If you hood educated, I'm glad you made it. Allow me to unfold my knowledge, wisdom, and understanding from a hood nigga's point of view to all of you, here, there, and everywhere. Now check me out. Reports are coming out now, y'all, that Gangsta Boo's death is connected to drugs, right? Very unfortunate situation, but this is how the story goes, and these are the reports that's coming out. They said that Gangsta Boo and her brother was at a concert, right, in Memphis. Now, sometime in the night, they saying that Gangsta Boo's brother started to overdose, right? You know, when a motherfucker overdosing, you know, they nodding out, they ain't coming back, you know, they incoherent and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's not acting normal. So he starts to overdose sometime during the night, to the point where they have to take him to the hospital, or they had to call the ambulance, and he was hospitalized. Her brother, the same day, right? The same night that they found her, her brother overdosed, right? So now, after he get himself together, after the, you know, the doctors and shit like that get him together, later on that night, Gangsta Boo begins to overdose. But there's no one around to help her. Like everybody was around to help him. There was no one around to help her. And when they found her, reports are saying that they found drugs on her person, right? This is what, you know, people close to the, you know, close to her family, connected to the scene, is saying that drugs was found on Gangsta Boo. And they saying that it was fentanyl-laced drugs. So we already know what time it is now, man. Like I said in my last video, Memphis, y'all got a bad batch of dope down there. And that shit killing motherfuckers, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't agree with the, you know, the drug abuse and all that old type of shit. But we can't tell people what to do. People are going to do what they want to do. Regardless, we can shout to the motherfucking top of our lungs, hey, stop doing drugs, stop doing drugs. That shit don't work. People are going to do what they want to do. So my point is this right here. Memphis, y'all got a bad batch of dope down there. If you got family members and shit like that that you know have a drug habit, I would suggest that you stay close to them. I would suggest that if they want to go buy dope, figure out where they going to go buy their dope from. And if they take that dope and they start to, you know, overdosing and shit like that, do what you got to do to bring them back to life and you know, get on them drug dealers' ass. Hey, man, you know what I'm saying? I mean, if you are, let me say this right here. If you are a civilian, then you do what civilians do, right? But if you are in them streets and shit like that, then you do what street niggas do. Go let, hey man, look, that shit y'all got killing folks, man. Y'all need to quit selling that shit. And if you're a civilian, y'all know what to do. I don't want to tell no motherfucker to do no shit like that, man, because, you know, I'm still struggling, y'all. Like, I'm talking about, like, this shit is in me. This hood shit is in me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm struggling with that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, all that telling and putting motherfuckers in jail and shit like that. You know what I mean? Like, I understand, you know what I'm saying, that I'm a civilian now, but it just still, that shit still in me, and it's just hard for me to be like, go put a motherfucker in jail and shit like that. That just, look, I'm not that far along in my walk yet, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm not that far along in my walk. And man, please forgive me for that right there. But I'm trying, right? Now, let me say this right here. Gangsta Boo has always made it known that she loves sniffing cocaine. She said it in her raps. And like I said before, not everybody in Memphis, but, you know, motherfuckers down there in Memphis and everywhere, not just a single Memphis South, but everywhere. Certain people, they like sniffing their cocaine. They like doing their crack. They just like doing their drug of choice. And her drug, one of her drugs of choice was sniffing cocaine. So now we know if you like sniffing cocaine, some people that sniff cocaine sniff heroin, and then now they got this fentanyl shit out here. Motherfuckers sniffing the fentanyl shit. And like I say, reports are coming out that she was found with drugs on her person, and the drugs that they found was fentanyl-laced. Now, let me say this right here, y'all. Gangsta Boo had a drug problem. Regardless of, how nice she looked, how her clothes and all this old type of shit, she had a drug problem. And it was evident, like, I don't know if y'all remember this shit right here, though, but y'all remember that marriage boot camp show? The hip-hop edition, when they had hip-hop motherfuckers on there and shit like that? Y'all remember when she was on the show and they found a white, powdery substance, on the desk or somewhere, you understand what I'm saying? And they had to kick her off the show and shit like that, and she tried to get mad and told, this, that, and the other, and it's like, come on, man. You see what I'm saying? So, she had a real habit, man. Unfortunately, man, she had a real habit. And what I want to tell people is this right here, man. If you got a family member that's on that shit like that, man, especially, man, on them heavy drugs and them drugs that's dealing with fentanyl, and if you want them to live, try to get them some help so they won't be running around the streets looking like these fools right here. Check it out.
Kids, don't do drugs, kids. It's a message from the big guy, man. Stagger belly. Don't do that shit. Nah, wait. Just stay high. Enjoy your high. Stay right there. Don't move. Super Saiyan. You'll get. Get up, church. What the fuck?
Now, as y'all can see, man, as bad as that look, right? As bad as that look, that's going on all around America, not just in the black community, in the white community, in the Asian community, in the Native American community, in the Latino community. This fentanyl shit does not discriminate. This fentanyl shit does not discriminate, y'all. I'm talking about from old to young. This shit does not discriminate. So if you got a family member that's heavy into drugs and shit like that, man, try to get them some help, bruh. Try to learn about this fentanyl shit. And if not, get you some of that, what they call that shit, Narcan or some shit. Like, have that shit close by you. You know what I'm saying? Have that shit close by you so that if they do start to overdose, and you can hit them with that shit right there and then call the ambulance to help preserve your family member's life or your loved one's life or something like that. Because this shit right here is getting out of hand, man. And it's unfortunate, man. It's very unfortunate, man, that we losing so many peoples, man. And not just because, Gangsta Boo is a rap star and shit like that, but we losing people. Loved ones. Family members. Kids. Mothers. Fathers. Grandparents. To this goddamn fentanyl shit. At some point, man, us as the loved ones, we got to step in and we got to try our best, man. I mean, and I know sometimes, man, it's tiring and shit like that, man. But if they ain't going to stop, at least try to help them the best way that you can. This hood educated, not lane related. Peace and love, and y'all take care of yourself out there. If I said anything that caused you to think, please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed. And if you're feeling generous, please donate to the channel. Peace.